it's Karenna from Engagement Hub. Just showcasing today a little bit about some of the inbuilt accessibility features within the Engagement Hub software, and also showcasing one of our clients who adds on to this with some different ways of achieving higher accessibility. So this is the Participate Parramatta site. Parramatta is a large district within Western Sydney with a large and complex population with a variety of languages, and they have achieved their accessibility and increased on that. First of all, on their homepage, they originally had a video, and in their own words, it was a bit of a flashy video, sort of moving between lots of images quite quickly. And they actually got some feedback from their local residents and local community that this was just too much for them and just didn't meet sort of accessibility for people, particularly with low vision. So that video banner has been changed over to a site banner. And then another thing that you'll notice is this over here is called the Userway plugin. Now this is a free version, or there's also a paid version of the Userway plugin, which we, the team at Engagement Hub, can put onto your site, and we're seeing many of our clients doing that. And this is a great way to increase and tailor the accessibility for the type of user. So Userway plugin, a really great tool to use. Just going into sort of one of the projects here, just to have a look at some of the other things that you can use for your accessibility. You can enable our language translator on every project page. Now the language translator is also available. You can also put it in the top bar here on the home page, so on every page, but also you can enable it on every project. And there's over 100 languages which you can select from here. Built into Engagement Hub, that's as standard. A few other things that they do, they use the tabbed content here with their 4 main other languages other than English to display the information in those languages on every single project. So that becomes a standard across all the projects. Basically just a call to action to get in touch with the Parramatta team or to use the TIS National Translating and Interpreting Service. As a further call to action, they use the above footer content here. This is a banner you can enable, which goes on every page across your Engagement Hub site, every project page, every standard page. And again, they're using this to increase the accessibility for those with English as a second language. Now, just to say, as we have our accessibility statement here on every site, all of Engagement Hub's platforms are WCAG 2.1 AAA compliant. And what that actually means is a little bit of information here, all about web accessibility. So 2.1 really brings further accessibility options, things as target size, pointer gestures, text spacing, and that really has helped particular groups with mobile accessibility, people with low vision, and people with cognitive and learning disabilities. So that level of accessibility is built into every Engagement Hub site. A few other things sort of on wider accessibility about people, how people can use and register our sites. We allow single sign-on with Microsoft Azure, Twitter or X as it is now, Google and Facebook, and also we have 2-factor authentication. Now why that is important is that when people register on an engagement platform and you fill in your details here, you create your own unique username and password, and then this is authenticated by, there's several options that we offer, but one of the common ones is that you receive an email into your inbox and you then verify your email address. Now this is a really important point, and one that many of the other platforms in the market don't do, and that can lead to, and we have seen it lead to, bulk registrations either by bots or things like that, or skewed. It can also come forward and skew any consultation data, unfortunately, if people aren't using verified email addresses. So we also log IP addresses. So for consultations, even just our quick polls tool, for example, where you don't have to be registered to vote, We also log IP addresses so you can check and verify your data. So that's just another tool that we use to sort of not only increase the accessibility, but also increase the security of your data and the relevancy of your data as well.